you did an interesting drinking experiment during your shipping in the garden party where you had 4 types of, I don't know if it was slush or anything, but it was biofuel, methanol, ammonia, and LNG.
Yeah.
Did you get any data from what drinks people chose, or is it too little data to decide what people are into?
I think firstly the drinks were not too successful in taste, but anyway, I think ammonia was the one that had more takes, but it reflects the very difficult choice to which fuel will be the winning fuel for the shipping industry. In my mind, that would be a mix, because the different fuels will fit into different part of the industry, so it's important not to be, square-headed and fall into some sort of a camp whether you believe one fuel or another. I think our take is that typically ammonia it's more expensive to prepare the ship, it's more difficult to run. But it's also a fuel that probably will have a lower, price, because it uses less green energy to produce it compared to methanol. But methanol is easier to run, less expensive. So then it's all the question of the size and the cost to a ship, the fuel consumption, the sailing distances, and so on. Definitely. So that is. But the drink test, it was a fun thing. It was a game, but I think you can't read too much out of it.
Okay, so do you have any shipping companies or ocean-based company outside of Klaveness who has impressed you recently?
I think there's a lot of impressive companies around. But of course, with my mindset, of course, I favor the companies that are building business over time. And I think in Norwegian perspective, I think Wilhelmsen is an example how a company built piece by piece, building a system that I think probably is the strongest in the world when it comes to ro-ro and cargoes, where it's not only the ships, it's the land-based systems, it's this industrial mentality to build over time and to strengthen and to give value to their customers. So I have to, if I should choose one, I think Wallenius Wilhelmsen is quite an impressive company in the car carrier sector.
I agree. So another question I was very curious about was that we have a lot of people also listening who are entrepreneurs, love to build new ideas, and you have said that specialization in shipping has created a lot of inefficiencies, giving the story of why KCC has been brought on. But do you see any topics or things that a young entrepreneur or an older entrepreneur for that sake should look into? Because there should be a lot of innovation opportunities here. So have you come across many interesting aspects of shipping industry where maybe a new company starting from maybe another industry can make a really truly impact?
I think as we started up with that, there are so much inefficiency in this business, and also I think the innovation when it comes to making our ships more efficient has not come far enough, and unfortunately, when we look at the new solutions that are presented, there are too few that comes out of the Norwegian business environment. We had one, which was quite fun. We had a company called ShipShave that actually produces these semi-autonomous drones that clean the ship side when the ship is in transit. And I think we were probably the first one starting to use it. We worked together with them to develop it, and we now have the drones on board all our ships. And that is also what we say to people coming to us, that we are there to help you developing it if we believe in it, and if we like it, we will buy for all our fleet, and we can help you market it to just give some sort of a stamp that it works for us. And because that's what I really would promote innovators to focus on. How can we reduce the carbon footprint? How can we transport more cargo with less fuel? Because that, in order to succeed with the transition to new fuels, you need to be far more efficient. Yeah. That is because new fuel costs 3.5 times what the fuel costs today. So if you can transport cargo with half the fuel per ton transported, you'll come a long way.
Definitely.